First at 6 o'clock, Tulsa Police Chief Wendell Franklin talks about his first 2 years leading the department, the challenges and what's ahead. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lori Fulbright.
And I'm Craig Day. The city of Tulsa was hit with a ransomware attack, forcing officers to take pen and paper reports. Plus, there's an officer shortage. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter explains what is ahead for the department. Reagan?
Craig and Lori, Chief Franklin says the department had all of these plans for technology upgrades for this year, but it was all delayed due to the ransomware attack and a staffing shortage. It has been a challenging year, but he says one of his favorite parts of the job is solving problems.
Well, I love representing this department. I love representing every man and woman behind the badge here.
Chief Wendell Franklin says he expects his job to be tough, and it has been one thing after another. He says the ransomware attacks forced officers to go back to doing police work without computers, which was time-consuming while they were already understaffed, all during the defund the police movement.
Reduced staffing levels are going to be something that are not going to go away anytime soon. As a matter of fact, for 2022, we expect to lose more officers.
Franklin says they have officers retiring with few new people wanting the job.
One of our biggest hurdles that we have to overcome is that we are a young department. And even though we put a person through a 27-week academy and then 16 weeks in field training, that doesn't make them the greatest officer out there. There's development that has to continue to occur.
Franklin says there's also been positives. He says they plan to do a major overhaul of their record system, give the TPD website a big facelift, and also upgrade officers' body and in-car cameras in 2022.
We've had our share of issues on the Tulsa Police Department, but it's nothing compared to what some of the other chiefs around the country are dealing with.
He's proud of the work his officers have done to crack down on shootings and to keep their homicide solve rate almost perfect. Franklin says he wants to thank Tulsa for all the support.
A lot of what we do comes from community input, community support, and a lot of times on these cases that we work, it's someone calling in to us and pointing us in the right direction.
Now, the chief tells me the highlight of the year for him was seeing Officer Arash Zarkashan back in uniform. He says it makes him so proud, and it says it should be an inspiration for everyone. Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.